The Olympic Games have long symbolized human achievement and global unity, bringing together athletes from all corners of the globe to compete at the highest level. Yet in recent years, the Games have faced criticism for their high costs, environmental impact, and abandoned venues. These once grand structures often become ghostly reminders of past glories. Billions spent on new stadiums often result in empty shells, unused and neglected, casting a shadow over the host cities. Meanwhile, the environmental toll of construction and travel grows, contributing to pollution and climate change, raising concerns among environmentalists and citizens alike. The world is questioning if the Olympic model is still viable in the 21st century. Critics argue that the traditional approach is unsustainable and needs a radical overhaul. Los Angeles is stepping up with a bold answer as it prepares to host the Games for a third time in 2028. The city is determined to redefine what it means to host the Olympics. The LA28 Impact and Sustainability Plan is a blueprint for a responsible, inclusive, and lasting Olympic legacy. It aims to address past criticisms and set a new standard for future games. This isn't about extravagance. It's about using LA's existing strengths to create a smarter, more sustainable games. The focus is on leveraging current infrastructure and minimizing environmental impact. LA28 CEO Reynold Hoover calls it a once-in-a-generation chance to uplift communities and lead by example. He emphasizes the importance of community involvement and long-term benefits. City leaders see the Games as a catalyst for real change, tackling issues like climate change and economic inequality. They envision a future where the Olympics contribute positively to society. The focus has shifted. The Olympics will now adapt to the city, not the other way around. This new approach aims to integrate the Games seamlessly into the urban fabric. In 2028, the world will witness not just athletic excellence, but a grand experiment in sustainability and social responsibility. The Games will showcase innovative solutions to global challenges. The LA28 plan is a promise to athletes, Angelenos, and the world to celebrate human potential while protecting our planet. It's a commitment to future generations. This is the story of how Los Angeles is reinventing the Olympics for a new era, setting a precedent for how the Games can be both spectacular and sustainable. At the core of LA28's strategy is a revolutionary no-build approach, a bold departure from the traditional Olympic playbook. Rather than embarking on a wave of new construction, LA28 is reimagining what it means to host the Games in the 21st century. For the first time in modern Olympic history, no new permanent venues will be constructed. The city's landscape will remain untouched by the usual flurry of cranes and bulldozers. Instead of massive, costly projects, Louisiana will showcase its existing world-class stadiums and arenas, venues that have already proven themselves on the global stage and are beloved by Angelenos. This radical reuse eliminates the largest source of Olympic debt and carbon emissions: construction. By not building new venues, LA28 avoids the environmental and financial pitfalls that have burdened past host cities. Financially, it saves billions. Environmentally, it slashes the event's carbon footprint. The city can invest in its people and neighborhoods, rather than pouring resources into temporary structures. LA28 proves that legacy isn't about new buildings, but about lasting, positive impact. The focus shifts to community, accessibility, and inspiring the next generation. The Games will fit into the city's fabric, celebrating LA's vibrant sports culture and infrastructure. Events will be woven into daily life, energizing neighborhoods and connecting people. This model redefines what it means to be a host city. No transformation, just elevation of what's already here. LA's identity remains intact, while its spirit shines on the world stage. By embracing radical reuse, LA28 sets a blueprint for future host cities, making the Olympics more sustainable and attainable. It's a vision that prioritizes people, planet, and possibility. The world will see that a spectacular Games doesn't require waste, but vision, and that true innovation means building on the strengths a city already has. LA28's transit-first philosophy is set to transform how the city moves, reimagining Los Angeles as a place where public transportation takes center stage. This bold approach aims to make the Games accessible, efficient, and environmentally responsible for everyone. In a city famous for its sprawling highways and deep-rooted car culture, the Games will flip the script by prioritizing public transportation over private vehicles. This marks a significant cultural shift for LA, encouraging Angelenos and visitors alike to embrace new ways of getting around. With no spectator parking at most venues, fans will be encouraged to use LA Metro's rapidly expanding network of buses, light rail, and subways. This will make travel to events more convenient, affordable, and inclusive for all. This shift is expected to dramatically cut traffic congestion and carbon emissions, making the games not only greener, but also more enjoyable for everyone. Fewer cars on the road means less stress and cleaner air. The official Games fleet will be made up entirely of zero or near-zero emission vehicles, setting a new standard for sustainability and showing what's possible for future events. By investing in clean transit options, LA28 is accelerating the region's move toward electric mobility, supporting a healthier, more sustainable future for the city and its residents. The Games will serve as a real-world test and showcase for LA's public transportation system on a global stage, changing perceptions and inspiring new habits among locals and visitors from around the world. This isn't just a plan for 17 days, it's a vision for a lasting legacy of cleaner air, healthier communities, and smarter urban living that will benefit generations to come. LA28's transit-first approach is more than just a solution for the Games. It's a model for sustainable mega events worldwide, inspiring cities everywhere to rethink how people move and connect. LA28 is tackling climate challenges with its Resilient by Nature initiative. The program focuses on wildfire resilience, ocean protection, and urban cooling, key issues for Southern California. Projects include restoring native habitats, cleaning up coastlines, and expanding urban tree canopies through programs like Shade LA. These efforts protect public health, improve air quality, and create cooler, greener neighborhoods. The legacy of the Games will extend beyond stadiums, leaving a healthier environment for generations. LA28 is embedding climate action into its DNA, making the Olympics a force for positive change. By addressing wildfires, ocean health, and urban heat, the Games set a new standard for environmental responsibility. Los Angeles is proving that mega events can drive real climate solutions. To turn climate goals into action, LA28 is launching the Community Resilience Fund. This fund will invest directly in local nonprofits already working on wildfire resilience, ocean protection, and urban cooling. By empowering grassroots organizations, the Games foster shared ownership and lasting impact. Grants will help scale up projects like tree planting, beach cleanups, and habitat restoration. The fund ensures the environmental legacy is built by and for the community. LA28's approach empowers Angelenos to shape a greener, more resilient city. LA28 is determined to ensure the Games' economic benefits reach local businesses. A strategic procurement plan will direct 75% of addressable spending to greater LA businesses, with 25% going to small enterprises. A new supplier program will help small businesses compete for contracts, from catering to transportation. This approach levels the playing field, supporting jobs and strengthening the regional economy. By prioritizing local and small business procurement, LA28 creates a more inclusive Games. The strategy leaves a legacy of stronger businesses and a resilient economy. LA28 is setting a new standard for how mega events can fuel community prosperity. One of LA28's most powerful legacies is already underway, the Play LA Youth Sports Program. With up to $160 million invested, Play LA makes sports accessible and affordable for all children, especially in underserved communities. Over 1 million youth have already enrolled, with a goal of 2 million by 2028. Play LA breaks down financial barriers, offering low-cost access to a wide range of sports. The program teaches teamwork, discipline, and healthy living, building a more equitable society. Unlike past Games, Louisiana's legacy is being built now, not after the event. Play LA ensures the Olympics leave a lasting, positive impact on the city's youth. This is a legacy measured in opportunity, not just infrastructure. LA28's sustainability plan targets waste and energy reduction at every level. At least 90% of temporary materials, seating, tents, signage, will be reused or recycled after the Games. Free hydration stations and reusable containers will cut single-use plastics at all venues. Food waste will be composted or donated, tackling both waste and food insecurity. All venues will run on 100% renewable electricity, combining on-site generation and renewable energy credits. LA28 aims to cut operational carbon emissions by at least 10% compared to Paris 2024. The Games are seeking ISO 20121 certification for sustainable event management. Every detail, from materials to food, is designed to minimize the environmental footprint. LA28 is setting a gold standard for environmental stewardship at mega events. The Games' meticulous planning ensures a climate-positive legacy. LA28 is more than a sporting event. It's a blueprint for the future of the Olympics. The no-build and transit-first principles offer a sustainable, cost-effective alternative to past models. Legacy is being built now through programs like Play LA, local business empowerment, and climate action. LA28 proves the Olympics can uplift communities, drive sustainability, and inspire change. This new model makes hosting the Games more accessible and attractive for cities worldwide. Los Angeles is showing that mega events can be responsible, impactful, and community-driven. The LA28 blueprint could inspire a new generation of host cities. The Games are a catalyst for long-term goals, sustainability, mobility, and well-being. LA28 is a return to a purpose-driven Olympic vision, prioritizing people and the planet. Los Angeles is ready to welcome the world and lead it into a new era of responsible hosting.